Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're doing well today. Today we're talking about mini pochette accessoires, and more specifically, today we're comparing the mini pochette in the monogram print to the mini pochette in the Damier Azur print. If you follow my channel, you know I talk about this little SLG very frequently on my channel, and it is because it's one of my favorite SLG from all collections, really. Probably my favorite piece from Louis Vuitton in general. And I've done quite a few videos about how I use it, how much it can fit. I've done some comparisons on this piece as well. And when I unboxed this one, maybe a month, almost 2 months ago now, I did say I'll do a little comparison video with my monogram print. And so here it is. And when I first saw some of these comparison videos on YouTube, I was kind of, thinking, why is there a need for this? Because, I mean, they're essentially the same thing, but with different print. But I actually ended up finding them quite useful after I watched a few of those. And that's why I figured I'll do one as well in case you are also looking to buy one of these and can decide on which print, and I'll tell you some of my thinking as well. So they are essentially the same thing, exactly the same, and they are actually both made in France, so I'll show you some close-up of the tag as well. And then I think, like I said, the reason that I find them helpful is mostly because these are pretty rare to find, so it's really unlikely for you to be able to see them side by side in the store and then actually compare them yourself. So I hope this video could help you if that's the case for you. It also shows you the patina on these. So the monograph one, I've had it for maybe about 6 months or maybe a bit over that, and then the Damier Azur one is relatively new and I've never used it, so you can tell the difference in the patina slightly, very slightly, on the Pochette leather. And then the hardware are identical. I do find their hardware color seem to kind of vary slightly. Like if you look very closely to each of the D-rings, the coating kind of would vary just so slightly. It's not very noticeable, but if you see them in person, you might know. And this is the stitching from the back side. Side-by-side view again of the two. The hardware is quite beautiful. It's very shiny. This is the bottom view of the two pieces. And then the inside, they're both fabric lined. But with different colors. So this one is more in a darker brown, whereas this one is in a lighter beige color. So probably more prone to like dirt and stuff and wear, but it compensates or sort of pairs nicer with the Damier Azur like lighter print of the monogram. So this is your very kind of classic Louis Vuitton monogram lining color. I have the same color for my Speedy and things like that. So if you also is debating the Damier Ebon one, which unfortunately I don't have one with me, but that one doesn't have any Pochette leather, so it's all treated leather for the tab, and then the interior is red. So there is a bit more difference with that version, but again, personally, I think I've mentioned monogram is my favorite print, and I really like the lightness of the Azur, and this will be a really nice piece to be using for summertime, I find. So the monogram, because I love monogram print so much, I also bought this strap, the monogram 16mm strap, which I love it so much, and it allows me to use the bag as a mini purse, and that's how I mostly use it for, because it's big enough to fit my phone and another card holder and a few other things. So it works really well for me as a mini purse. I've got a request asking if I could show how this could be turned into a belt bag, so I will show you this as well. I will show you also with this version with a chain. So I haven't really tried to do this. I think I've tried to do this maybe a couple of times, so I hope it will work out, but we'll see. So with the belt, and I think that's one of the reasons why I actually got this bag and the strap together, because I saw someone using it. It's one of another YouTuber who converted into a belt bag, and I was like, oh my gosh, that's so cool, and it looked really nice on her. So she was inspired by the Gucci Super Mini Marmot, which I also have. So I'm gonna show you guys how to convert the bag into a belt bag really quickly. So if you look at the bag strap, it's actually a 3-piece. So that's why I think this monogram strap is really cool. So you can remove the shoulder strap. It's just a wider strap, wider piece of monogram with rubber kind of underneath to avoid from slipping, which I find it helpful, especially if you plan to use it with something a bit more heavy than the monogram. I know this piece is also perfect with just the regular size Pochette Accessoires. So, you know, great piece. I highly recommend this monogram strap. And then you can basically detach the 2-piece. So like a belt, this buckle here will then be kind of your belt buckle almost. And then you would attach this shorter one to the chain of your monogram pouch, or of your pochette. Sorry, I don't know why I said pouch, but and then you're gonna have your longer one attached to the side without the chain. And then essentially it's long enough for you to loop twice. So you could choose either to use the pants, like the rings on your pants, or not. But essentially the belt bag will sit right here, which is quite perfect. And then it has 7 adjustable holes for you to play with, depending on how high you want the bag to be. But this is essentially the gist of it. Pretty straightforward. Just make sure you do attach the shorter piece to the strap. I'm just gonna see myself in the mirror quickly. Yeah. So like so, and then you have the monogram print on your waistline. And the bag's still very accessible, easy to use. It's actually really user-friendly for like a mom who's always on the go. I personally really love it. I have to be honest, I haven't really used it this way, but I like to have this option. And I think it's a great way if you just want to be very hands-free and everything close to your body. I love it. I do use the Gucci Marmot as a belt bag very often, and that's because it's a chain mechanism, and I'll show you that with my Damier Azur print. So again, this is, I guess, less convenient if you want to remove the bag entirely and then you have to like take it off. It's not as easy and convenient as the Super Mini Marmot. I'll show you guys. So with the Damier Azur one, I think obviously it doesn't have a matchy strap to go with it, but a really nice chain would be really good to be used with the bag. This chain that I purchased from a while ago is from Amazon. I don't love it. I think it's a bit like too light and just doesn't feel very expensive. So I'm still in search for another chain. I did pick it because it has very similar mechanism to the collapse. So I'll show you guys how it looks on me just as a crossbody. I think it's only a meter length for the strap, but I think, yeah, I really like it. Like the color tone is just very more brighter. It's nice to change it up once in a while to have a different color tone. And this piece, because the price point, I think it's still quite affordable if you are able to use it as a mini bag like I do. But I will do another separate video to tell you guys why, some of the reasons why I think you shouldn't buy this piece. Even like I said, even though it's my favorite piece, there are a few reasons I don't think it's really for everybody. So I'll have another video to talk about that. And this one, same thing, if you want to use it as a belt bag, there are a few ways I think you could potentially do this. So let me try with my first way first. So the way that's really like the mechanism for the Super Mom on, it's basically you loop, but that chain's a lot longer, so it might not work. So it's shorter. My chain is a bit short. It might work if you have a longer chain. But essentially you use this on like this piece of chain that's undetachable from your from the mini pochette, and then because it has a clasp, you just clasp it onto the chain itself, and this way it will automatically adjust to the size of your waistline. But this is a bit too loose for me, as you can see, but you can definitely like use the different clasps to readjust it accordingly. Yeah, this is a bit too loose for me, but I think with a chain mechanism, it's a lot easier to detach and like convert it back to a crossbody if you want, whereas the monogram chain strap wouldn't really let you do that, because you do have to unbuckle and take down the whole strap and put the strap together. So this way you could easily go back to a crossbody way if you like. So that's essentially it. Okay. You can obviously also get like a white strap or a gray strap or whatever you think works with a pochette to be used for crossbody purpose, but I think the aesthetic and the look of it, I think a metal chain would make most sense. I might try it out with my like mini Lady Dior strap. I think that might look very nice together. It's bigger chain, it's a little, it is a champagne gold, so the color tone of the hardware might not match perfectly, but I think it'll still be a really nice combination. So I will also take this opportunity to kind of show you guys what it came with, in case you are considering purchasing these online. They are really hard to get, so I will also link my tips and tricks video down below in case you are hoping to score one of these on just a Louis Vuitton website. So again, some close-up shots of the two pieces together. They're both super cute, and I think I've been using them a bit less over the winter time, because winter I kind of go for larger bags, but I can definitely see myself using both of them very often during the summer months, which is coming soon. And like I said, it basically just came with this dust bag here, which is slightly bigger than the actual bag itself. And then it comes with this beautiful orange pull-out box. Also had a kind of a blank card for you to use in case it's a gift. Also has the two tags for all their products. And I was able to also get ribbons to go along with the packaging. But that's essentially it, and it is a brand new item. I haven't used it at all. But like I said, I think because I was lucky enough to score it just before the price increase, I think it was still a really good buy. And like I said, I do plan to use it frequently during the summer months. Okay, so I hope this was somewhat helpful, and let me know if you have any questions down below. I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye!